Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alphawisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria, and this is the channel for learning to read palms. I've selected one for you. You can see that you don't see fingers on this one, and the question may come up, what could you do with this one? You'd be surprised. You can do a lot, and we're going to do it together. We can't tell whether this is an earth hand, fire hand, potential to be one more so than others, but you need the fingers for a final check there. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're going to be doing today with this one. All right, this is the one I prepared for you. I want to point out a couple of things, more than a couple of things that you should take in consideration if you're going to be looking at a palm. Very important. The length, the depth, and clarity of the line are very important. Where does the line start? Is any line tied together? How about the length and the shape of the main part of the line? Is the line thin at maybe the beginning or in the middle, or does it fill out later on? That's important. And two, the breaks. Are there any breaks in the line? How about islands, which disrupt the flow of the energy? And markings, anything there, like stars, anything else? How about crossing lines along the path? You see lines moving up or down? Okay, so these are things you want to look at. And another thing you want to compare the lines, all the lines together, and see what you come up. Is there any line standing out stronger than the others? Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Strong major lines. You may see some thin little lines there, but strong major lines like this palm indicates a plain palm. This person has a profession that is focused only on that. It's like you have a smorgasbord of things to try out. This person focuses on one thing. Okay? It could be a doctor, something of that sort. Okay, let's start here. Heart line, where you express your feelings and emotions. We have a little disruption in here. That's quite normal because as we learn to express ourselves and accept the response that you get, even though it hurts, that will show. So these are probably little islands here. But look after that, it clears up and it moves up. So the person is looking ahead to something better. Okay, now let's go on to the next one. This is the headline. The headline starts here. Little disruption at the beginning, little islands. But look at it as it goes on, longer and clear. It's a little muddled in here, but it continues on and it's straight. It looks like it may want to loop here, but that's just the flow of the hand, or I should say the flow of the line. All right, and this is how we express ourselves mentally, your thinking process. Let's take a look here. There's a gap here, a large gap between these two. So the mental capacity is very independent, and it was from at a very young age. This next line is the lifeline disruption here. That could mean sickness, could mean other things. But lifeline, but look at the lifeline, very clear, well-defined, strong. And that's good because we're talking about health here. This represents family too, but this is your health and you need good health. So whoever this person is, the person took care of themselves, I would say. Okay, let's go on. We'll come back to this. Let's take a look at this one. This is the fate line. You've got one here, starts a little muddled here, which is kind of normal with fate line. You've got a thin one here. That doesn't last very long. But look at it. It's like they get a hold of themselves and the line isn't broken. It continues all the way up strong. No broken. Very clear. Well defined. Okay? All right. Let's go back around here. Let's take a look at this one here. It says Samaritan lines. These lines. It's under the little finger. And that's another name for medical stigmata. That's someone who is naturally a healer, an advisor, like a counselor. I said counselor because that involves communication, and it's under the little finger, which is communication. That's Mercury. Okay? So, yes, this person has that energy line when people come up to them and tends to tell them all their problems or have their issues, and they feel better when they leave. And you don't have to know the person that much, but that's it. Their energy from the person that has this sign has that kind of healing feeling, and you're drawn to someone who has that if you have that need. Okay, let's take a look here. This person has a sun line. When it crosses this line of the heart and goes below it, that means this person has recognition. This whoever hand this belongs to is known by the public. It could be international known, we don't know, but it's not small town knowing, big town, many towns. Okay, all right, you have these lines coming up, and they're coming up from the lifeline. These mean acknowledgments, recognition, winning, or feeling that you are successful in whatever endeavor. Whenever it comes up from the lifeline, anytime a line goes up, that's always positive. But specifically coming up from the lifeline, that's what we have here, acknowledgments of some sort. All right, disruption in the line here, I mentioned that already. Okay, I talked about the headline, the large gap. Now, that could also mean that there is no connection with the family. The person has moved from the family, or the family has moved from them, one or the other. But their thinking is extremely independent, because that's why. The wider the gap, the more independence. Okay, now let's go on to this. You see these horizontal lines? That means worry. It could be stress too, but it's worry, worry, worry. They're long and they're deep and emotional. But one other good thing is this full firm thumb ball. So this person, I'd say it's outdoorsy person, likes a lot of physical activity, maybe into sports, but this is a strong, healthy thumb ball. Now this ring here, this line connected to this line, that's family ring. That means caring for the family, thinking about them, remembering what you learned in growing up. That's important, okay? And strong, you see these strong lines here? And they're very strong. The closer they are to the thumb, that's the family. That could be the parents or some guardian. It could be cousins and that you're close to, that you consider close family. All right. And let's see, I think that's about it we've covered. Okay. If you like this one, we're going to be doing things like this again and again. And give a thumbs up, share, and of course, subscribe. That'll be great for this channel. All right. Well, take care. Thanks again for watching. Be happy. Love and light. Bye.